Hey everyone, I'm Rynin and welcome back to
Would you like to rephrase that?
No, I would not like to rephrase that. We're going over here.
Really?
I insist. Open, or I will murder. Man, I hate pressing R lol.
What's the other ones look like? Non-existent. Okay. Oh, there's one.
Let me get... Yeah, let's go in this one. Alright. The existence of a large hamburger is Mistor. Okay. Let's murder everything.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had the skull splitter.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I hate forgetting I had the skull splitter. Hey, look, a big stick. Poof, says the big stick.
Got nothing.
You got a what?
Got nothing.
Me neither.
Let's do the Abbey.
Okay. Woo! Let's go murder everything.
Why would you do that?
Because they're all deadly. How much death have I drank? I forgot. Oh, I've drank 7. Cool.
72.
That would be really neat. That would be really neat. Unfortunately, I cannot say that is the case. And simultaneously tell the truth. I love how it just like, oh, I've probably got to add that in there if I want my sentence to be correct. Because I could say that's the case.
Ow. Ow.
I use my healing powers.
I just realized I didn't ever actually take that much damage. I just thought I did because it was big bullets. I forgot that I had, like...
80,000. How much death do you have?
I have a total of 65 death, and I still have 9 to go.
Well, you will end at 74. And then you will get a bigger stick. And by that I mean a bigger shield. And then you will have 79. And then you will get better armor. And then you will have 81. And
wait. The mithril shield gives another freaking plus... What is it? It gives another plus 5 death?
The mithril shield gives 12 death.
Oh yeah, that's 5 more than this one.
And it's 4 more than the golden yield. And the Colossus yield also gives ELVF. Look out! A big stick! Let's murder all the big sticks. Blah, 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 blah.
Where are we going?
I have no idea. To the boss room, obviously.
That was totally the boss room. We just killed the boss too quickly, so we never saw him. and then another boss spawned.
Like that room that says there's a boss in it. That was at first that was a diversion, but now a boss spawned there. Let us both murder Cheez-Its.
Is this dude not gonna TP?
I don't know, but I'm not going in until he does.
I mean, it's fine by me. You don't have to. Ready?
Sure.
Charge.
Ooh, a blue stick.
Vit.
Vit.
Plus a
Stick.
tier 3. I don't need a tier 3 shield.
I don't need a tier 3 stick. Let's go this way. Ooh, a big stick.
Oh. Big sticks are pointy.
That's true, unless they're not. Oh, a zombie horde. I'm gonna teleport to you to find out where it is. Dang it, there are still red demons.
Yeah. You didn't see
But the
that?
closest red demon is that far away. So I'm really curious where it actually is. Maybe it's over here. Nope, that's just another red demon.
Are they on the same priority level as red demons?
Yep. I'm pretty sure all events are.
Why are red demons such high priority?
Because they want to, because they had to have some sort of goose, which is on the same goose level as Goose Man.
I mean, I guess it might be so people could find the Godlands, but...
Is this it? Nope.
What?
The heck is it? There's no way in spaghetti it's at nowhere. Oh, hey, I got a speed potion.
Abbey.
Oh, but what if I don't care because I want to do the thing?
What thing?
The zombie horde. Maybe it's here. No, there's just another red demon. We gotta murder the zombies. Don't you know how this works?
No, and apparently not. I don't think zombie hordes can give really any super good loot.
They can give you tier 11 swords.
Cool.
Whoa, I'm stuck in the middle of a bunch of murderers.
Oh, wouldn't want that.
No, I would rather avoid it. However, what I would like is for these bones to stop spawning. Hey, look, big bone dudes. Yarded, come help me murder the big bone dudes so we can both get bones.
Bone dudes?
Yeah, big bone dude.
Oh, bone dude. Bone dude dead. Bone dude couldn't die. Bone dude definitely couldn't die. Bone dude dead.
Bone dude, I got 0.
See this Abbey?
I found the zombie yard.
Okay.
It's over here.
Oh, I should have waited to TP.
Come murder the zombie yard.
Where's the thing that we have to be killing?
It's not existent yet.
How does existent?
Existent when finish kill all murder dudes.
Ow.
I recommend not dying. Oof.
I got to 0.
I got... Oh.
What is O?
Look at my yond. Also, let's go kill the zombie horde.
But it's a toxic sewers.
I don't care. Let's go kill the zombie
What
horde.
death? I want death.
Okay, I need Nexus. I'm coming. Doink. I get to doink everything with my sparkly murder weapon.
I get to apparently miss everything.
Just kidding, I'm gonna go to the zombie horde.
Oh, give my... Oh, you're stupid.
Ooh, there's even a Jade and Garnet statue. This is a great time to be in the realm.
Because Jade and Garnet statues are so helpful.
you know what else is helpful?
Not Jane Garn
This zombie
statues.
horde that I'm at.
Yeah. What the crud? Why is it here?
Because it wants to be... Oh, there's a Davies too. Oh. The Davies just ran away. I just noticed that. Oh, ouch. Armor broke. Poof.
I have gotten a candy corn.
Well done.
I ate it.
I have an idea.
Let's not do those.
Ah! Let's go murder the big unfriendly statues.
Why?
Because they're fun. And unfriendly.
I'm gonna just... Oh, apparently I'm gonna get slowed. I was gonna say I'm gonna rush there, but that might be a problem.
That violates the second law of thermodynamics.
I don't think it does.
Me neither.
Uh-oh. 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 Help. Help, help, help.
Oh, I cannot heal anything because my stinking...
Running away for...
Can you describe your predicament?
I was running away because there were too many gods, and I realized I probably should have just teleported you since there was no way I was going to be able to run away to a safe spot. But I just kept running away, and then eventually I got low and low and low in health.
Hey, look, big poofers. Let's murder the poofers.
Okay, hopefully I don't sit on one.
Oh, a dude just sat on one.
Or I guess to be more exact, I hope they don't sit on me.
What if they both... Ooh!
If they both do, I'm pretty surely dead.
What if you both sit on each other, though?
I'm still the one who's dead.
What if you both sit on everybody?
I don't know. Are these piercing shots?
Maybe everybody's dead.
I don't know if these are people. I don't think these are people piercing shots.
No, you don't have to sit on them all at the same time.
Oh.
I can't go get my loot because Stinky Dude is here.
I can't get my loot because loot doesn't exist.
What? Okay.
Oh, don't explode.
Okay, I will now collect my wisdom potion.
There's a temple.
That's true. I will go in it.
Well, temples are so pointless, but whatever.
Let's go murder everything.
Murder everything and get loot that is not...
I enjoy this weapon. Like, normally I like the tiered weapons, just the regular ones better, but I like this. It's got a cool effect.
Funnily enough, that's one of the few reskins that I don't really like as much.
Really?
Yeah, like most part I like reskins, but...
I don't like the shot too much, but... I like the shot. The shot is what I like.
Oh, that's exactly what I don't like about it.
Oh. It's got this cool poofing. Like, it feels like you're just blasting dark magic through everything.
I just see giant circles flying at it.
But they're... Wait, do you have particles on?
Maybe. I don't know.
If you don't, I'm not risking that because I got paralyzed and I have flashbacks to my Huntress.
Vietnam flashback. To not Vietnam.
Because if you don't have particles on, I can understand your dislike for it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you do, I cannot.
I mean, yeah, I probably don't have it. I could probably turn it on.
Yeah, it's not that laggy since we're not in the Lost Halls.
Enemy particles on. Or wait, no. Not disable enemy particles. Graphics. Particle effect high.
Is that was on, or is that what you just turned it to?
It was low. I turned it to high. I don't think there's an off to particle effects.
Ah! Well, that was intriguing.
Ow. Paralyze is not fun. I don't know why I'm still in here. There's literally no reason for me to be doing this because the loot is not worth the dungeon. But oh well. Why not?
No! Okay, I need to get over there. I need to do it fast.
I would rush this, but I have no clue if that'd be a good idea. It probably wouldn't be.
What are you trying to rush?
I was saying I might be able to rush this place to the end. I mean, we're somewhat close to the boss, I guess. But then there's the paralyzed dudes who are like, well, if you're rushing and you get hit by me, you're utterly dead. And then there's the dudes who are like, I'm gonna make you not be able to see whatsoever, so rushing is basically impossible. Oh,
I hear beeping.
so that's my house then.
Yes.
I honestly couldn't tell through the headphones.
Yes, I can assure you that was your house.
But then I knew it was my house because I heard Poncho barking. I'm like, well, I really doubt Poncho heard anything through my headphones, so gonna have to go with that was my house. As to why that was my house, I have no clue.
Maybe your entire universe is about to blow up.
Or maybe just on fire, I don't know.
God, the concept of outside the universe is like brain-breaking.
Well, I mean, what kind of constitutes as the universe in that case? Is there, because I just sort of constitute the universe as just everything in existence anyway.
No, that's the cosmos. Two slightly different things.
Except no one ever says the cosmos, they always just say the universe.
Well, when I say the universe, I literally mean the universe.
Meaning the observable universe?
Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, our universe, because we know our universe isn't infinite.
Yeah, we know. I know it's not infinite.
And we don't know whether there's anything outside it. So if there is, that concept is mind-breaking.
Well, the real question is to me is like, so if it's not infinite, that means there's a region where space doesn't exist, and so space expands. Then space is continually expanding, and that's how the universe is. I'm confused by the concept of a limited universe because I never actually got it fully explained to me.
Well, I mean, there's one idea where this is just all of everything.
Whether or not the definition of the universe is all of everything anyway.
Well, I mean, like the
size of the universe. Like, is the size defined by objects being at the edge of the universe, or is the size defined by space entrapped within the bounds of the universe?
I mean, if there's an edge of the universe, space is probably just whatever's,
But space is just a region. It's not like anything material.
No, space.
So how the heck do you reach an edge of space?
Right, that's the weird concept.
Which makes me question of whether or not I understand what people mean by edge of the universe.
Well, right, because the thing is...
I think what people mean by edge of the universe is just like sort of the furthest object out from the center.
I don't think that's it.
But then I don't...
Because like, from what we know, as far as I know, there's an edge, to our universe. And what's beyond that, or if there is anything beyond that, we just don't know.
Well, that'd be observable universe of what we don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of things that we just can't see because, I mean, light and stuff. But
I mean, like, if it's a multiverse or, whatever. The multiverse theory is always intriguing.
The one where there's just sort of infinite universes thing.
Yep.
That kind of thing. I don't like that one so much, but...
I mean, I can't say whether it's true, but it's an intriguing thought.
I can't support an idea that suggests that there's infinite universes where literally anything is possible in each one of them, including the definitions of rules of the universe being different. Like, being completely contrary to existence here.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how we can...
Like, certain rules, maybe.
What, like the laws of physics?
Like changing, like, gravity coefficients or something like that, maybe, sure. I don't know. But
Well, that's something you.
but just changing logic in general is kind of, if we exist in the same realm, then the logic should stay relatively
Well,
the
what do you
same.
mean by realm?
Existence in
Like,
general.
we have no idea how causality or...
By realm, I mean existence in general. Just
Because
anything
we
that
only know how anything works within the confines of, our own, like you said, observable universe.
Yes, but I'm just saying, if something else has mass, if something else is matter,
How do you know matter exists outside the universe?
I'm saying if there is matter outside the universe, it should behave like the matter in our universe.
Well, we don't know there is, and we don't know that it has to.
I'm not saying whether or not there is. I know,
but even
I'm
if there
saying
is,
the rules
even if
about
there
matter
is,
shouldn't change.
even if there is, we don't know whether it would have to.
No, but in my mind, I believe that matter shouldn't change because matter's got set defined rules. If you want to
in our universe,
if you want to make some weird rules,
you don't know how it works
go
in
make
other
some
universes.
new thing that's not matter.
Yeah, call it whatever you want. But we don't know how anything works.
If our universe is just a region of space, and I don't know what to call it anymore. And then there's just other universes just sort of out there as well, sort of outside ours. It's still, I guess technically, if you're able to just teleport to anywhere in existence, then technically you could teleport to them. Say that's how they were linked in the same.
Well, we don't know.
Same three-dimensional space. I guess.
We don't know how any of them would work in any way.
But how do you?
Because all of these laws of physics and everything we know to be, demonstrable, is confined to our understanding of our universe, and outside of that, we have no idea.
But to me, it just makes no logical sense to say that if you brought matter outside of our universe, which I mean doesn't make sense in the first place, but say somehow you did, all of a sudden the rules of matter might change.
Who knows? We don't know.
Just because it's outside the universe. That just, I personally don't believe that doesn't make any sense. So. Also, why the crud did it take so many hits for me to actually start damaging a god? I hit him like 5 times and he took no damage.
I just find certain ideas about, what might be beyond the universe intriguing. And I'm not really going to rule any of them out. But I'm also not going to accept any of them until, because I don't even know that we can discover whether any of them are true.
I don't know. Well, I like to at least reach a conclusion in my mind about something, which is why I already have, and I have a long time ago. I've reached a somewhat conclusion that I can work with in my mind. If my conclusion is wrong, if it's proven wrong, then sure, go ahead. I'm not gonna state my conclusion and then state other evidence which might be provable off of it. I'm not gonna say anything as for definitive fact, but I'm gonna say what I believe.
Okay.
You're taking the agnostic route. I don't know, so therefore I shall not reach conclusion.
Yeah.
I'm taking the.
That's kind of the correct route, but.
Then, therefore, you should be. Well, I don't know.
Because that's kind of the whole idea. That's kind of the whole idea of religion.
Well, more or less, yeah. Well, once again, yeah, basically, but At the same time, I still I just like to believe that reason still exists. So,
I like toying with the concept.
That's one of the things that I kind of want to keep existing, because if reason doesn't exist, that's
yeah, I like the idea that reason still exists. I guess
that might help.
But anything outside of that, I have no idea.
I mean, personally, I've explored into the topic. I mean, like plenty of people have made different theories. I personally like the theory which makes it pretty consistent with what I'm thinking, that our universe is maybe within a black hole, 4-dimensional black hole, 3-dimensional black hole. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, that's an idea too. Yeah.
But that helps me understand about exactly kind of how our universe works, and to where to define an edge. That helps me fit it into my brain, because then there's another universe that's that. Because then
somebody's calling Laud. Don't you read that?
He's gone.
Yeah, what were you saying?
But that keeps everything self-consistent in my mind, which is say there's something else containing, and it's not just we're sort of floating, and there's other things that just sort of exist there, and we don't know, like, how they exist.
Yeah,
there.
that is kind of
because I don't know where to place things. If we just say there's infinite universes, but outside our universe, and it's like, well, how, if you can't really strictly define edge of our universe, then how does one put anything outside?
Oh, there's a parasite dude here. That's kind of weird.
Hmm? Oh. What?
I just saw a parasite ninja here.
Time to get 0 again, because this never gives anything.
Yeah, that actually is. I kind of like that theory. Because it's kind of... but the idea of higher dimensions breaks my brain, too.
And the idea of higher dimensions, but it still follows logic. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I can be fine with that without any proof of higher dimensions. Because, I mean, good luck getting proof of a 4th dimension while in the 3rd dimension. Unless you want to, like, send something through the 4th dimension so we can't see it and then send it back after it's moved a little bit in the 4th dimension. And I guess if we're defining the 4th dimension as time, then that'd be time travel.
Oh, that'd be so weird.
But if we're not defining...
Because it's funny that we can
hypothesize... Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, I thought you were saying blah, 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 blah. And I was like, what are you talking about?
No, just lab. But if we're not defining the 4th dimension as time, then I don't know.
we can just talk about space dimensions. Dimensions of space.
Dimensions of space, yes, but in the 4th, but like say you existed in a 4th dimensional world, time to you would probably be like the 5th dimension.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Our time would just be another spatial dimension per se, or at least that's how one theory goes.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't know what to do about it because, I mean, if our time is just someone else's spatial dimension, that means we're randomly just shooting at a constant rate through the 4th dimension.
I don't know. I can't tell you what the answer is.
Also, I just realized I completely missed the boss. How did they get there so fast?
I don't know, but I got a whiz from it.
Cool. I don't need any whiz anyway, so I'm good.
Hey, look, an exploding robot.
Yeah, the only way I can think of to imagine the 4th dimension is to imagine our 3-dimensional universe as 2 dimensions, and then just treat a 3-dimensional object as a 4-dimensional object.
Uh-huh. But it's weird because the only place we can really envision per se higher dimensions is through mathematics. That's the only place we can do it.
Well, I mean, we can try. Well, like we project 3 dimensions onto 2 dimensions. That's how we visualize that. So why can't we project 4 dimensions into 3 dimensions? How the crud would you do that?
With the powers of magic.
I guess we wouldn't be able to see it because technically our eyes only see 2D images, and they reconstruct that into a 3D image, so they wouldn't be able to reconstruct 2 3D images to give the illusion of a 4D image.
No. Although hypothetically that's possible.
Assuming that you have eyes that can see in 3 dimensions, which makes literally no sense.
I'm sure it does make sense. We just can't grasp it.
Would you need 3 eyes to construct a good image of that?
Well, I wonder, how many eyes do you need if you're a 2-dimensional creature to
I mean, I think you'd only really need 1 because there's no depth at all. There's nothing to do with that. Yeah, I think you'd only need 1.
And how many eyes would you need in a 1-dimensional?
Okay, well now you've reached an exception here, but.
Well, would it even make sense? Does a 1-dimensional reality...
1-dimensional universe is just a line.
Does that even make any sense?
Not really. There's no matter.
Just a freaking line.
There's not really anything to constitute an eye. I'm not sure how things work that way, so. It's just.
You can't call anything a line, because nothing can, like...
Because you can't see... Because you wouldn't be able to see anything beyond literally what's immediately in front of you anyway, so there's no reason for an eye to exist.
Yeah.
I mean, like much less life to exist.
And you can't have, and 2 eyes would be literally worthless because one would have to be behind the other. However the heck an eye would
They
work.
could be pointing both ways.
So you don't have any depth perception. Literally, all you see is whatever the heck is in front of you.
You see frickin' 2 pixels. That's what you see.
Which will just be
You could see 2 pixels, one front and one behind, which literally gives you no information.
Yeah, because
and you couldn't move anywhere because there'd be nothing for anywhere thing to move. Even if the thing in front of you was just like oxygen, I don't know, or whatever the gas is in that universe, you still couldn't move through it because there's nowhere for it to go.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because as you get into higher dimensions, there's allowance for, like, when you get out of the first dimension, suddenly you're able to move. Oh, doors open. When you get out of the second dimension, then you can have holes that go through things. Like, how the heck does a donut work in the second dimension?
Yeah, you can't get it. You can't get in the center.
You can't get a hole going through something. And then the third dimension, you suddenly can. So I'm wondering, assuming there is, in a fourth spatial dimension, what can't we do here that you could there?
At first, I was thinking this is a philosophical question. I realized, no, this is a scientific question. Then I realized it's sort of both. It's philosophy in the form of science. I don't know. It's science philosophy.
It's philosophiance. Doink, 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 doink. Okay.
Okay. Get here, big guy.
I wonder if this guy wants an abyssal.
Now, so let's see here. How do we define something that's impossible in our dimension anyway? So, like, in the second dimension, say you were living in the second dimension, would you ever even think about being able to have a hole through something?
Well, I don't know if you were intelligent enough. I don't know. No, you probably would just think of them as 2 separate objects. Which makes me wonder. Makes me wonder, would 2 things that we think of as 2 separate objects...
Oh, yeah, they would be connected. They would be
able to be connected. Yes, they could be connected through the 4th dimension.
Assuming the 4th dimension isn't our time.
Yeah. That's funny.
Actually, 4th dimension could be our time. It's just
so yes, the answer to your question is yes, we can figure out what is not possible in our dimension.
Just like how
my water bottle and me could be...
Just like how in a one-dimensional universe, 2 disconnected dots are all of a sudden connected to a circle.
Yes. My water bottle and me in the 4th dimension could be the same object.
Except very doubtful, considering you can move pretty separately in 3-dimensional. Because you take the 2 points of a circle, it's not super easily stretchable. You can't just, like, freely move both of them from each other. I mean, there's got to be a limit to the stretchiness of that circle.
I love how envisioning how people would think of objects in the 2nd dimension led me to think about how you would get more stuff in the 4th dimension.
But I think you brought up the thing, well, no, they'd think of it 2 separate objects, and then that made it click in my mind.
Yeah, and in mine, too.
And it's just like, okay, well, then I understand. Yep. And that's basically how wormholes work, I guess. So wait, if the 4th dimension is time, and us in the 3rd dimension, we're just sort of moving through time moving through the 4th dimension at a constant speed, everyone somehow, unless you're going like super fast or super slow or experiencing high acceleration here, which in case time dilates. Would that mean that a wormhole, literally all it does is just accelerate or decelerate you in the 4th dimension, or is it just like...
I don't know. I mean, that's even assuming time is the 4th dimension that would be represented. Because I'm just
going based off this.
Because there's also, of course, the possibility that in a 4-dimensional place there would just be 4 spatial dimensions and a time.
Yeah, but the real question is our time their 4th spatial dimension?
Yes.
That's the question you got to think about, and you just sort of you can't answer it, and it doesn't matter anymore. So you just say, well, let's just suppose one of them is true.
Whoa. That's funny.
All right. Remember earlier how you said my way of thinking is similar to how religion works with just reaching a conclusion. I've just now realized how it's ever so slightly different.
How?
At least you can disprove certain religions based on what they claim happened.
Well, yes, of course. But there are certain things you can't. Like when people claim, there's a god who made the universe and then decided to never interact with it again.
Yeah. Decently probable that humans made it.
Hey, look at this.
This is a SEM?
Yes.
I didn't know you went in. I feel even if there is just some sort of creator that just said, here, I'm gonna make you and buy, I feel it's almost best just to ignore it, just because there's no purpose to having an entity outside of our universe in the first place.
I'm just gonna make you and buy. I don't know. It's always fun to think about, though.
If there's an entity
possibility
outside of our universe, and he just sort of said, bye, I don't feel a reason for him to need to exist, since he's not in the third universe anyway. He doesn't technically exist.
The possibility of a creator is the least... It's the most boring to consider when thinking about possibilities. Like, oh, a guy created us and then just said, bye.
Like, well, then how is that any different than just things doing physics and exploding? It's more fun to explore that.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I would like to believe that logic
Because then
works.
you gotta actually think things through.
The logical absolutes are such a big debate. In some places, like the logical absolutes are just weird. Like the laws of non-contradiction. They seem so obvious, right?
Oh yeah, pretty much. I mean, I was actually really annoyed when I think I was arguing maybe with Zoe about this. I don't know. Or so no, not Zoe. Tony. Why was I thinking of Zoe? I think like Tony or someone else said that there could be just some random part in the universe where the gravity is backwards for some reason, and I'm just thinking I would say almost certainly not, but
some random part of our universe.
Just randomly in our universe, there could be a random part where like gravity is backwards or something.
I sincerely doubt that.
Exactly. It's like, well, yes, I can't technically prove you wrong, but I'm going to give you a 99.99 unending chance.
Did you see Vsauce's video on falling down?
No, is that a recent one?
It's a recent one, yeah. It's actually it's actually really cool. It kind of deals with the concept of gravity.
Okay. I just sort of haven't checked on Vsauce in like ever.
But yeah, you should see that. That was an awesome. Yeah, it was really, really good. Let's doink everything to death. Doink. I got a pee doink.
I got a 0.
I got a doink bag. Oh, by the way,
the reason I want to use logic outside the universe is because if we can't use logic, then like nothing can be happened. So if you wanted to determine anything, you got to go off of something.
That's true.
And I want to determine something, so therefore I got to have some set of things that I go off of. Which makes it really annoying to deal with black holes, because then you actually have proof to the point you have, or at least mathematical proof, that it decides to break physics.
Yoink.
You're just like, oh great, we have proved that black holes break logic.
Yeah, higher dimensions are fun. You know, it does kind of raise an interesting question. Is there anyone in any dimension who knows that we exist besides us? You know? Like, is there some technology that has advanced so much further than... What?
I just realized. I'm thinking about time dilation stuff due to heavy acceleration stuff. What kind of... At what rate is a black hole aging?
18 years and 44 months per hour. I don't know.
Okay, that is actually
that's actually a really
troubling
good
question in my mind. What the crap? How? What?
That's actually a really good question. You know, that's one of the biggest questions, and rightfully so. You know, what is inside a black hole?
Like, well, it doesn't even matter what's inside the black hole. Like, you got a crap on a map.
But that's still a really interesting question.
Well, I mean, inside the black hole, I mean, you've got the mass in there somewhere.
Well, yeah, but what is in there? Because, you know, the idea.
What do you mean by is? It's matter. It's just.
Yes, great. What does it look like?
You can't have anything looking like.
I know. I know.
I mean, it's not like there are things floating about.
What happens to matter at the exact center of a black hole?
I don't know. I really don't know. Well, I mean, is there a way to condense an electron? Because to me, it like feels like an electron is something that is just so rigidly hard that you can't crush it.
Right, but then we talk about the center
black hole logic says otherwise.
Yes.
Because what the crud is?
Wait, I forget. What does science think about the idea of a singularity at the middle of a black hole?
Recently, certain theories have taken a singularity out in the favor of loop quantum gravity, which suggests a universe inside the black hole. But that's loop quantum gravity, which is different. Some people probably still think there's a singularity. I don't know if I think there's a singularity because I've seen many different theories, and I don't care anymore.
I don't know. Whatever the heck there is.
But I mean, I still think the mass is
the idea would be
out the center infinitely, because why wouldn't it?
The idea would be something along the lines of infinite gravity.
Oh, but yeah, just how much acceleration are you experiencing at the center of the black hole, though?
Yes.
Because if you can figure that out, you could figure how fast you are aging compared to everything else. Also, I got an ink.
I got a tier 8 staff
and whiz. You can have the whiz. I'll keep the ink.
Okay. Oh, weird stuff. Black holes are like, at present, the key, but also like, what the frick to understanding.
Actually, I just realized, I don't think it would be infinite gravity, because technically there is a limited amount of mass in the black hole.
Yeah, theoretically.
And if you just said there was infinite gravity at the center of a black hole, that would also be saying there's infinite gravity if you somehow centered yourself exactly on some other random particle.
But the question is also about how much space it takes up.
Well, if it is singularity, I'm pretty sure singularity takes up sub-Planck length.
Yeah.
Is at like by far.
Yeah.
I'm trying to picture this in my mind, like taking a piece of paper, just trying to crumple it down as hard as you could, and then, but just like except like to the extreme. And how far could you do? Is there a limit to where mass can be squished? I don't know.
I don't know.
Is there just some? I'm just wondering. Is there just some hardest thing that literally can't be squished at all?
Let's go inside a black hole and find out.
But then we'll be squished.
I hate it when that happens.
Oh wait, no, forgive me. We'll be spaghettified.
Whoops.
We won't be squished. We'll be stretched first and then squished. Now, actually, the thing that has bugged me the most, which I've never really, I don't know if I've ever researched it myself, but what happens to light when it goes into a black hole? Does it accelerate past the speed of light? If you shot like a particle of light directly at a black hole, would it accelerate? Like, how the heck does it? Because the light's in there, the photons are in there. I guess they're sort of trapped in a well. They're not per se actually getting gravitated towards. I don't know. Light is a weird behavior when it comes to gravity. Because from what I know of it, light decides to move in a straight path through space-time, and space-time curves around it. That is what I have heard.
I don't know.
And I don't know how to deal with that.
After this video, I'm gonna go look.
I think Einstein said that that space-time curves around light, and then light's curving is just sort of us viewing it through space. It's weird.
So all you religious people out here, thinking about this because it's so much more fun. And it actually makes sense. So that's a bonus, but...
To be fair, I don't think black holes really have anything to do with the creator.
Neither...
Unless a black hole was the creator of our universe, per se, or quote-unquote creator.
The black hole... I don't know.
It's just like, is our universe inside? Like, maybe.
Like, it's sort of, in a weird way, it's kind of like death. Like, we do...
If you're about to say we don't know what happens at death, I'm going to...
No, I mean, like, we know what happens at death, but, like... I guess a way to phrase it is, if there is, in fact, something beyond what we think happens, we will never know because dead people can't relay information.
Okay.
So, yeah. I was thinking about how to phrase that so I wasn't saying something stupid like, well, we don't know what happens at death.
I don't know. I personally find the concept of a soul ridiculous because then that would say our matter is for some reason special and the rest of matter is not. Why is our matter special and gets a soul, but the rest of matter does not?
We're special because we have skin and a brain that has nothing to do with our consciousness, by the way. The brain is just kind of there, doing stuff, while our consciousness does all the real thinking, and the brain pretends to think.
And for some reason, this is only special to our matter, and not like random other matter that can't randomly be possessed by things. Because to say there is a soul, that means that some
wait, where the heck are
you? Is able to. I'm in a SEM.
You what?
I've been in the SEM. I thought we went in the same SEM. I don't know. I'm confused.
I don't know.
I don't know what happened. But to say that souls exist is to say that there's some random entity not existent in our universe, but that's interacting with physical matter.
Do you know what that sounds a lot like?
I don't know what.
God.
Exactly. So it's just interacting with physical matter, and that like for some reason everyone is a soul just interacting with physical matter, but it's not in this universe, which bothers me because that suggests that for some reason our bodies are made of special matter that is interactable, but for some reason all other matter isn't.
Yeah.
Or there for some reason some set of rules that say we are soul or soul-like entities cannot interact with matter that is not humans, which literally makes no sense because human matter shouldn't be special.
I don't know.
From a scientific way of looking at it, it shouldn't be special.
That's a funny thing to say.
Like
human matter should not be special.
An atom of carbon in my body should not be anywhere near different.
Cyan. It's what? Okay. Hey, that's floating. Cool. I like rings that are good.
What?
I enjoy good rings.
Oh, you got a ring? Cool.
Yeah, of an expo.
Oh.
Oh, don't sit on that thing. Poof.
But yeah, Because if there was, that would for some reason suggest that there's rules governing exactly what the soul can interact with, which means there's some governing body outside the universe directing souls to do that, which literally makes no sense, because then how would our souls know? Is there like some, is there something like that our souls doing that for some reason our physical bodies do not know? If that is the case? Is it abiding some law and we can't perceive ourselves abiding that same law?
I don't know.
Like what? Because if there's not a governing body governing people only to interact with human brains and do that thing, then why the crap would it only interact with human bodies?
Because it wanted to. You haven't considered its feelings.
Screw feelings. Talk about science here, not philosophy.
Not feelingosophy. Facts don't care about your feelings. You know, in some way it concerns me that so many atheists are feminists.
Where did this come from?
I don't know. I'm just like.
Also, where did that statistic come from? I have never heard that once.
No, yeah, that's definitely true.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it's wrong. I'm just gonna say where did it come from? I've never heard it.
But a disproportionate amount of atheists are feminists. And I'm like, I mean, you're being intelligent about one thing. Why can't you just logic?
Fact check, please.
Where the heck is...
I've got 2 speed for you randomly. I need more room in my inventory, which means I'll probably have to drop this stone token.
I wonder if all of me... Wait, stone token or bone token?
Stone token.
Oh, I thought you said stone.
How the crap would I still have a stone token?
I don't know, but I thought you said stone token. But it turned out you said bone token.
Pretty sure stone tokens have been gone for a decent amount of time.
They've been gone for 3 bone tokens.
I think bone tokens is a length of time.
Bone tokens? The plonk time.
Plonk time?
The bone time.
Is it? Has there been a defined smallest meaningful frame of time?
I think so.
I think distance is the only thing that's been given that.
I think there is. I think there is a plonk time actually. Let's look it up after this.
Because if there is, that begs the question: is the universe running in frames per second? Are we updating every frame? Because actually, funnily enough, I had the crazy theory in the back of my mind when I was like in 5th grade, because I had imagined after hearing Planck length, I was thinking, well then therefore we must be updating in frames, so therefore we are constantly teleporting. Every atom is constantly teleporting to each next position. It's not one moving to another. I was like, sure, that's kind of how updating on computers work. They don't technically move; they just teleport all over the screen.
Yeah, I think the.
So I was thinking, so if we can find some way to extend that teleportation, we can move a lot faster.
Yeah, I think the word meaningful comes in there somewhere. Whoa! Smallest meaningful length and stuff.
But I'm trying to think, what does meaningful refer to? Like, what is the purpose of the meaningful there?
I don't know. Let's go find out.
Is less than that just physics just sort of break down because we don't understand quantumness?
I don't know.
That far?
Don't ask.
I mean, because we already don't understand quantumness in the first place. So, I mean, it can't quite be that. I've never gotten a strict definition of what the meaningful part was there, and
I don't know. Maybe it's something to do with green cheese and not brown cheese.
I don't think it has anything to do with cheese.
Maybe it has a Ah! The boss has like 1 HP left.
You want to lab or something?
Yes. Oof. Oh, hey, look what I got.
Next.
Yeah.
What, you just got 2?
Yeah. I just got 2 expos and it's on camera.
To be fair, didn't I get like... No, I didn't get 2 whites on camera in a row, but I got like 2 whites really close to each other.
Would you like a tier 3 deafening?
Sure, that's your payment, and your payment will immediately be dropped onto the ground.
I'm glad you feel so good about my payment. I'll now pick my payment up. Just kidding.
No, I was just paying the ground back. I owed it some money.
Oh, well, I stole its money. Ooh, look at Big B's. That would be good to end this off on, right? Big B's?
I don't want a Big B's.
Big B fight. We can end this off on the Big B fight.
Big B scurries.
Kill the Big B's.
I don't know how to hit Big B's.
Use your magical retreat while hit powers.
But they don't chase me.
Too bad.
And then I get confused.
Make them chase you. Yell at them.
Hey, chase me instead of that dude who's trying to commit suicide on your face. Because they'll totally ignore him.
I would like it if this dude who is yellow would stop. Okay.
Yeah, them stopping existing might be nice. Go ahead and stop it.
Whoa! Whoa! Not dying today, my friends. And by that I mean really attempting not to sit on big blue bees. Remember when there were 2 big blue bees?
Yeah, I didn't see that personally, but you did.
That was really weird. Ah! Yeah, there have been a couple of those on Reddit.
I mean, it's fine. The blue bees are the one I always want to fight, as the big ones, because...
Well, I'd rather fight 1 than 2.
That's true. Both of them being big is probably a problem.
Yeah, there were just 4 bees for some reason. Def and Dex.
I got nothing, but I guess we can end off on this.
No, we're gonna end up on the nest. Oh,
that's what I meant by this.
I thought you meant this, like, now.
No. I wouldn't be that rude to the nest. I mean, I'm already pretty rude to the nest by, like, never doing it ever, because I don't want to.
You still gotta beat it.
Yeah, not happening on a night. Not freaking happening on a night, unless you are super good about healing me. And I'm super good about not getting confused into the freaking...
Let's see, we've got a couple priests here, so you've got a couple of us that could... And there are a decent amount of people here. 20.
Yeah, but how many people do you think are actually going to make it to the boss?
Oh, 3.
I mean, that's what it was last time.
Hey, look, a dead end. Lol, ow. I agree. Has anybody left already? Yes, 1 person has left.
Many more to come.
I bet. That's the issue. Nobody lives through these. Cause they're all...
Up. Thanks, priests.
Because they're all, like, suck.
I literally just got confused into some of the honey lava, and then also took a crap ton of damage, and then I was running away, taking tons of damage, and then I got out of it, and I'm like, okay, I'm safe. And then the priests are like, I want to heal you now. I'm like, okay.
And you're like, oh, that's more handy than not healing me.
It was a half sarcastic. It was a half sarcastic thanks. Like, I did like it, but at the same time, I was just sort of like, but maybe a little bit earlier would have been nicer, just so I could have been assured that I wasn't making a mistake by just running.
I used my magical healing powers.
They were chickens. There were a bunch of chickens.
Probably because our pets were pet stasis.
Correct. But they were still chickens.
That's correct. Our pets turn into chickens when they're pet chickens. Maybe that's chickenist. They're suggesting that chickens can't do anything.
Chickens can live without their head. They can do so much. They're the only things that can ever live without their head, except a lot of things probably can, like worms.
Like us, for like a second or two.
Probably.
But then we end up dead, which is unfortunate.
Because nothing would be telling the heart to say, hey, do things.
Yeah, so our brain's like, oh, this is cool. Oh, I have no oxygen. Oh, I also have no anything else. Goodbye.
I mean, maybe it could get oxygen because the lungs are still down there, and it's just there's nothing controlling it. Okay, the real question is, if you somehow plugged in a computer to the nervous system after decapitating someone, would you be able to make their body function?
No, the thing is the head stays alive, not the body.
Well, you could still make the body function if you plug in a computer. Maybe.
Maybe.
You know, all the body is, I mean, the body's just being controlled by the head through electrical
Yeah, I guess
signals.
so, yeah.
So, assuming you could get, like, food in and stuff, and find the way to make it be able to breathe.
Yeah.
You could probably do it.
So now, next question. How do we get a decapitated body to test this on?
We wait a couple hundred years after we figure out how to make a head survive decapitation for, like, a while.
Whoa, why are you... Oh, he's going over here because there's a thing. I was like, why? Why are you going over there? There are a surprising amount of people in here for where we are. 70.
I also always have in the back of my head, what the crap would it be like to digitize someone, like put their mind in a computer? Because a mind operates a bit differently than a computer does.
Yes.
So, like, I don't even know if it'd be able to work. Like, you might be able to put memories there and somehow translate that into something. I don't know.
I don't know.
But would you have a working mind that could actually think?
I don't know. Well, for that you need artificial intelligence.
No, but would like, but would there be a way to like set up a computer to function exactly like a brain, like somehow set up circuitry to work like that?
Well, I don't know, because a brain is always open to, changes of thoughts, opinions, ways of thinking about things. And like
exactly,
I said, for that...
But it still sort of computes things just by sending electrical signals just all around.
Yeah.
So is there a way to make a computer like that, except obviously have the computer last a lot longer and then be transferable? To the point where
I think we're almost at the boss.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just after this room.
No.
If not the next.
Just after the next. Holy cow bees. Holy bee cows. Why are you going over there? Okay. 16 people. We totally got this, boss.
I mean, better than 3.
Yes. Big bees.
I don't know if I have time to turn off allied projectiles. Just
I don't freaking care that much.
I can't see anything if they're on.
Okay. Oh boy.
Okay, disabled it.
Okay, let's kill all the tiny hatchet foo-foo.
The thing is, if I don't turn off allied projectiles, I just can't see them.
I need to stay a bit out of the room until all of the thingies are cleared.
They're cleared. There was another way out of the boss room.
Oh, someone died.
Rip.
Oh boy, this.
See, this is why I need to be able to see the ground at all times.
Okay, here we just need to just be dodgy.
Be dodgy, most importantly, the yellow ones.
Yeah. And here is another... Gesundheit.
That was a large death.
Oh, yes.
Is this a damage threshold, or is this just a time threshold?
I'd love to be with the group.
Is that a time thing or a damage thing?
Oh, it's not a group. It's just a...
Yeah, there's no group Ryan.
Okay, now we get to just try and survive.
Heal, 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 heal.
Heal, heal. Did I heal? Oh.
Apparently not. Wait,
I like came over to you and I was like, all right, let's heal. And I healed. Wait.
I thought you healed me. I thought it was fine. I knew I was at like 2/3 health, but I thought that'd be fine to survive like shots. But then the queen was like, I'm gonna shoot like 3 shots at you that'll kill you. Which I didn't know she did that much damage.
1 second. 1 second. Yeah.
Well, I guess that'll end up that character.
1 second. I'm still good. Oh, I've got a Nexus. Okay.
Yeah, I'm almost done with swords. Yay.
It's okay.
Not that that's a good thing, because you're a decent amount behind me.
I guess that's a good place to end that off.
I'm not going to create the character right now. I'm just going to,
You gotta be over here so we can say goodbye.
But why must
because Tradish. You cannot abandon Tradish because you are anger.
But I'm not anger. I just didn't want to bother.
Then you're just mean. To the world. And the universe.
Also correct.
Okay, well, what? Oh, you have that. Okay, well, goodbye, my friends. And the friend that was Knight of Yarded. Rip, Knight of Yarded. Oh, before wait, I can't give those to you. Dang it.
But no, you
the 3 speeds in a dex, because I got them before you existed.
No, why couldn't I have existed sooner? Oh wait, that's not what we want.
Alright. Well, bye everyone.
Bye.